Oops, there, next week I watch Love Do Not Judge, I control my 3 partners.
I control my 3 partners 24/7. Their outfits are fully approved. Everyone is location tracked. I have access to all of their messages, all of their communications. They need approval to eat. Oftentimes they'll eat out of dog bowls. This is a copy of the contract that they all have with me.
Contract.
I was absolutely willing to do so. I'm here to serve him, and that's part of my service.
I don't worry about losing.
Girl, a psycho.
I don't think I really even think about my independence. It doesn't mean much to me.
Girls, come in.
Yes, Daddy.
Is Daddy.
AKA Bluefy, 1.
Goofy.
This is Samantha, AKA Bean, 2. And this is Adriana,
Like 3 dog.
3. I control my 3 partners.
Them on a leash.
My husband, Scott, who has not 1, but 2 girlfriends.
We've been together now for over 10 years. We've been married for 9.
We had actually talked about bringing other women into the relationship pretty often throughout our relationship, even from the beginning. And we wanted to figure out how to best make our relationship work. Whatever Daddy wants, Daddy gets.
I met Daddy 7 years ago, and we actually work at the same company.
I met Daddy in October of 2023, and we met online.
I have not been in a relationship of this kind.
And me neither. Daddy was my first real relationship altogether, so first time for everything.
Good morning,
Daddy.
Good morning.
Everybody finish up their morning routines?
Yes,
Yes,
Daddy.
Dad.
All right, cool. This is a copy of the contract
Contract.
they all have with me. I made my wife and 2 girlfriends sign a contract. Contract basically
First, may I say this?
encapsulates everything that pertains to their day-to-day lives,
Contract.
rules,
So it's serious.
appearances, punishments, all that. After reviewing and signing, typically, and for us, is done in blood.
To me, it really symbolized like that foreverness in our relationship.
I mean, signing the contract in blood is definitely a little bit extra, and I don't think most people do that, but I'm a fan of theatrics.
When Daddy asked me to sign a contract, I
Girl,
was
that
absolutely
people are
willing
sick.
to do so. I'm here to serve him, and that's part of my service.
Sir,
When Daddy first
dog.
brought it up to me, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit hesitant. I read through it very thoroughly and talked to him about it in detail. And though I was nervous and we hadn't met yet, I just had a really good feeling about him.
Most of the rules at this point.
Don't get in the way of my live stream. If you're interested, click the link below and download Bigo Live now.
Bigo, Bigo.
We can make some arrangements. Yeah. We can make some arrangements.
Time or structure. So things like the time that they have to wake up every day, what they wear, their outfits are.
Time for wake up.
What do you think of this one?
Love it.
Well, for weird.
What about you?
This dress with these boots.
Like I even control their life.
Thank you.
And father.
What you wearing?
Yes,
For real. Really, Daddy.
My marks on?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay.
Fresh on the skirt. Can you
Right.
see it?
Love it. This is my symbol I use.
Boss having symbol.
They're about to have branded on them, but I require that it's for me. An
Put
extension
in
of me,
stamp
they
on them.
represent me, so it's
Even one
that
that
they look the part.
Hey, Sam and H, do you want to go for a walk?
Sure.
Sounds good.
We definitely all hang out together, and I think we've formed like really strong, I don't even think just friendships, kind of like a sisterhood amongst each other.
Yeah, I
So-
would consider them like my best friends.
my 3
We're not
dog
to be
on
romantic
a
with
leash.
each other, and I don't think any of us have any interest in that either. No offense, I love you guys.
I think all of us are straight.
Sick on it.
Daddy, can we go outside? Thank you.
Thanks, Daddy.
See you later.
Anytime that we leave the house for anything unexpected, we have to make sure that we ask permission to do so, and then along the way,
Them girl are really right
let them know
me.
what's going on and what we're doing, and continue to ask permission.
Must have run some jokes.
Do you want to check in with Daddy now? We probably should.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Daddy has all of our locations through our phones, through our
location.
watches, through our cars, but then we also all send texts. He hearted my message, so we're good. Okay.
I've never thought of it as anything but a positive. He just wants to know for safety reasons, not for any other.
I don't worry about losing my independence. I don't think I really even think about my independence. It doesn't mean much to me.
They're not allowed to have social media unless it's approved by me. I have access to all of their messages, all of their communications. They need approval to eat. Oftentimes they'll eat out of dog bowls, which is risky. They don't sit on the couch. This is a special day. But yeah, they typically will sit on the floor. So the collar.
I really dog them. That's it. I leash them up real.
To me, that literally, this is my version.
Yeah,
Wedding ring, collar, which one has more significance? And for me,
yeah,
it's the collar.
someone
The
coach.
day I got my collar was a day I
Have
remember
color.
for the rest of my life. I mean, it was probably the most important day.
Yeah, almost 3 dog then.
The biggest thing, I was in shock. Like, I think I just
Yeah,
remember
that's sick.
being completely shocked that he wanted to be with
Yeah,
me.
that's sick, brother.
I think it, for us, was a day that was kind of a turning
Thing
point
you
in
go on
our overall relationship.
2026.
So it's something that I definitely hold very close.
I actually wanted to get a picture up today, so come on over.
Yes, Daddy.
Everybody in, everybody in. So a lot of times we get a lot of comments, not as much as you would think about multiple people, but a lot about the dynamic itself. There's a lot of times because in our dynamic, none of the girls have safe words or limits. That's one of our #1 comments we get about how it's irresponsible and how people with experience.
But I can't tell myself if I do this and do that. I'm gonna do the
When you
opposite.
come across someone that doesn't really get it or that misses judgment,
You know,
all
3 girls can tell, do this, do that.
My friends and family chose to
I look like a king.
this part of my life, and that's a struggle every day.
When I shared the relationship I was in with previous friends, I did receive a lot of judgment. They weren't open to hearing about it or accepting that part of my
Kinda
life.
sick on the head.
with like my dad about like these poor girls are not allowed to sit on furniture, and it's like, well,
Sit down.
right, it is a choice. Like, that's a rule.
I really dug him, man.
Fine, they enjoy it, I enjoy it, so what's the issue? We see people react to our
Really dog him.
positively often enough. Just words of encouragement. I've seen all 3 of the girls have insane
First start
feedback,
crap and going on.
hey, really
It's all in
taught
me,
me
buddy.
that this life actually is kind of possible. The girls all actually mentor people on Discord that are also in these kinds of relationships and give guidance and help other people.
Knowing
No way this in a relationship.
my story and our story
Una
with
alone.
someone else is just feels really fulfilling.
So I think Gwen should actually be here pretty much any minute. So why don't you guys get some drinks together?
Yes, Daddy.
Gwen is one of my oldest friends, and I would say has a unique perspective on me. Gwen thinks that I am insane, but she had thought that before this.
When I first found out Scott had multiple partners, it was just him and his wife Brenda and Sam. I thought that was very odd, juggling more than one partner, especially when you're married. The third girlfriend, that was definitely way more shocking.
What's new, dude?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. How about you guys?
Good?
Everybody good? Yeah?
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
Really business.
So what was your first reaction when I told you about this whole thing?
You know, I could never. I have one boyfriend and that's enough. I couldn't imagine 3. How is it living life like day to day, the kids, work, school, all of that? How do you guys like manage to do that?
One of the things I love most about like the
Love
family
kids, too.
aspect is like when something does happen, like someone has to go to the doctor, someone has to run to the store, just like everyday life things. Like
Just have an extra person.
yeah, like someone's always here.
So, I'm pick, you know, fit and pick me and go look for anything.
Very much.
I don't respect my mother, but she didn't.
bond between you guys. Like
I don't respect my mother.
relationship. I said to Scott, so wait, are you guys girlfriends? And you're like, what is the dynamic?
Gwen, do you think this lifestyle would ever work for you?
Probably not though. I don't do well with sharing. I would have to do a lot of inner work. So out of all the comments you get, like how many people think that it's just straight misogyny or taking advantage?
They choose to be in this, which in its own form is really just them still having the choice.
Yeah, them
That's kind of
what them
What
do.
about you, dude? Have you ever thought that this was like a degrading or like an abusive setup or anything like that?
As I said earlier, I'm very like, a man don't tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
Men don't tell me anything. Men's don't control me. So what makes you guys want to kind of give control over to him and just, yeah, give over that dynamic, that power dynamic?
I think for me, it's just the trust that I have in Daddy to, I mean, I think he
Sick both
knows
just
better than I do, and he
in the front
can
cook.
direct my life better than I can.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Growing up, like I was kind of forced to be really independent, and I did it for so long that I was like, I just want someone that's going to be there for me, that's going to help guide me, that's going to give me advice and structure and accountability.
I didn't have a lot of structure growing up, and so I feel like it was just something that I lacked and looked for, and wanted a father figure in my life, not having a dad, and I found that.
I feel like the three of them have definitely mellowed me out a little bit and made me a little bit less harsh, because I definitely am a naturally harsh person, and in general just bring a lot of happiness and light.
Yeah, I look happy.
I think our relationship works because
I look sad.
There's never been anything that he's wanted to accomplish that he
I look
hasn't.
I could go on all day
sad.
about the things that I love about Daddy. He walks into a room and just pulls everybody into his gravitational orbit. I think this whole relationship has just made me feel very whole.
For me, for people that judge, my message is simply just seek to understand and then be understood. And underneath all of it, there's people. And so I think taking the time to understand the people first, you have an easier time understanding why things are the way they are.